Om Shri Sai Ram. Chapter 16. Anu, Ma, could you please tell us what Namasmaranam you do and what mantras you recite? Ma, Swami has told me, what you know, what I tell you, don't be selfish. Share with everyone. Let everyone benefit. But what you do, that is your prayer, your Namasmaranam, your spiritual practices, don't discuss that with anyone. That is only between you and me. It is a sacred relationship. But there is something that Swami has asked me to share with everyone. For some years now, every night before sleeping, it is my routine that I spend some time talking to Swami. He is always there, always listening. We all make mistakes. We are human. And if we tell Swami, we feel that all will be well. Also, maybe then we may not make the same mistake the next time. For many years now, Swami has been listening to my prayers. One morning, when he gave darshan, Swami said to me, "You do night prayer. Very good, very good. You should tell everyone to do night prayer before sleeping. Only 2 minutes. 1 minute, it will not take much time." One more thing I have to share with everyone. Swami has told me that everyone must do Havan reciting 108 Gayatri mantra. It is also very beneficial to ward off the evil eye. Swami said that the Havan must be performed either in the morning or evening, not in the afternoon. He said that we must perform the Havan with a pure and calm mind. Both before starting and after completing the Havan, the Shanti mantra must be recited. Anu, Ma, what do you think are the qualities Swami loves most in his devotees? Ma, I feel that what matters most to Swami is love. Through love, we can get God, and through love, we will feel close to everyone. It is through love that our ego will go. If there is hatred anywhere in our heart, ego will not go. Swami loves discipline. Through discipline, we can be very close to him. If there is discipline in our spiritual sadhana, through meditation, through Namasmaranam, we will feel God within us. I feel that even to do Namasmaranam and meditation well, the most important thing is love. Love must not be selfish. We should be careful that we don't have any expectation in return for love. Let love flow from us spontaneously so much that Swami feels drawn to us and we feel close to him. Then many changes will begin to happen in our life. Swami wants only love and discipline. When in the beginning Swami came, he told me that Namasmaranam and meditation should be done in Brahma Muhurtam. I felt then that I need to discipline myself more. When I first began to pray, it was for my family. I prayed to God for their welfare. I prayed for my daughter's marriages. When we start, we usually have some desire. We pray for some reason. But when we have settled our children and our duties are over, we should come out of it. We should not get entangled in it. Now I do my prayers without any desire. If God asks me to do something, then I will do it, but not for personal reasons. Anu, for many years now, Swami has been blessing you with his darshan. Nowadays, Swami has told you that he will come every day for 108 days. Shirdi Baba has revealed to you that you are his mother. So many people come to you. They look at you with much reverence. In spite of all this, I have seen that over this period you have not changed at all. You remain untainted by ego. How? Ma, I think so. I think ego has not come. From the beginning, even before coming close to Swami, ego was not there. When I came close to Swami, I always felt that Swami is coming to give darshan. It is so sacred. Let me not tell anyone. I don't know what everyone will say. So I never used to say anything. Slowly, people came to know. Many people started coming with their problems. Sometimes it happens that I may also have some problems or I may be tired. But I tell myself that I must listen. I used to think that if I say that I don't have time, they will feel very disappointed or they may feel that I have ego. I don't know what Swami has in store for them, but I always give them hope. I always say that Swami will take care. Yes, sometimes with some people I feel that their attitude is different or that I am getting wrong vibrations. Then I avoid. If I have ego, what will I be able to give anyone? Then how can I call myself Swami's devotee? I feel that if we appreciate someone sincerely, we are giving them happiness. If I do this, my ego will not come, and in the other person also love will grow. We will have love between us. Ego can destroy love. It can destroy our sadhana. It is a very dangerous thing. It destroys all. If ego comes, it is very difficult to remove. However close we may be to God, or how devoted we may be, however much seva we may do, but if we show how much we are doing, it is ego. We have not done anything. God has made us do. We cannot do anything. Whatever God makes us do, we must offer at His feet and say, Swami, you are making me do this. Please give me strength. We must place our ego at His feet. We must ask for strength. We must be humble totally, fully offer ourselves at His divine feet. When Swami commands me to do something, I pray that Swami, I am going to do this. Please finish my ego. Please give me love, that I may share that love with everyone. Let me fill the other with so much love that his ego also goes. If I have any anger for someone who is doing me harm, I have to change myself. I have to give love. Then they will also change. But if I see that in spite of my best efforts, the other person is not able to change, then I have to leave him to God. When I am talking to you, you tell me that you see some good in me. What good you see in me? I don't see anything in me, because I have offered everything to Swami. Nothing is mine now. But if there is something in me that makes you happy, then you should also take those qualities from me. What bad qualities I have, I don't want to share with you. But if you see a good quality in me, I am not feeling any sense of ego. I don't want praise, it is temporary, it is artificial. What is real is that I share with you what I have got. I give you what I have that is worth giving and sharing. I take it out and offer it to you with love from deep inside. What I have received from Him, I want to share with everyone. We have to share with all. Only then love will grow. We must not have ego that why should I talk to everyone? Swami is close to me. People want to know what Swami says. They ask me. I say to them, Swami is with you also. They ask me what Swami said today. I can't share everything with everyone without his permission. Sometimes there are personal things. Swami has given me many messages. I quickly note down on paper whenever he gives a message to me when he comes to give darshan. I repeat a message to them. They listen seriously, go home and work on themselves. They come back and tell me that they try to follow what Swami said. They want to improve. Always share what good you have, that which will be of some use to someone. It is not your personal property. You should share the good with another and then he will share with more. So it will increase. This Swami wants. Share, then Swami's mission will be complete. Share, then Swami's message will spread. I want to give you the good that I have. Share with you with love, telling you that it has given me so much ananda. I want all to share that ananda, to have that ananda. We must tell everyone that Swami is God. Let there be no doubt. you will see that slowly in Puttaparthi, more and more people will come, even more than in Shirdi. Share with all. What we are sharing between us, Swami speaks. He reminds me. He makes me talk. What you are receiving here, share with everyone. Om Sai Ram. One may think Neelam Auntie's Mandir is a place where one can get answers, cures and blessings, all true. However, for me, this is where Swami is teaching me how to play along in his divine Leela. I remember taking our chits for what topics to study for my class 10 board examinations, praying and making Neelam Auntie pray for 90% marks. Swami was seen as a friend who saw how badly I wanted something and he would grant me my wish. How wrong I was. Swami is a hard taskmaster. I have come to believe that his answers are not really answers but tests. He knows what you have so badly. He also knows that you are capable of so much more than mere wants, and he makes sure you realize that. I have lost count of the number of questions I have asked through letters. I have often received answers which have shattered my greatest illusions. I have been left confused, distraught and lost. And he has always been the strength in my heart through which I have followed his command. I have wants, desires, hopes, dreams and plans. However, today when I ask for his guidance, I find myself only praying for the strength to follow his command. My questions become tools for him to churn out my weaknesses. And when I close my eyes and experience an endless nothingness, I think I begin to understand his love. Shared by Nivedita Chopra, Lucknow. Neelam Auntie's spiritual journey has been an inspiration for so many of us who have been fortunate enough to have seen her live through years of penance, service, love, and complete surrender. I have known her from my childhood years and have seen her serve his devotees with no concern for her own comfort. Her heart is moved at their slightest pain, and she is prepared to give up her food and sleep and take upon herself any amount of pain and suffering to relieve the pain of Swami's children, never complaining, always smiling. So much like our Swami himself. When I am with her, I feel closer to Swami. Whether it is the elevating energy of the mandir or her love and simplicity, it clears your mind, you learn patience and surrender, and you feel closer to him. This perhaps is one of her greatest acts of service. Through her, Swami has guided, saved and transformed so many lives. While so many of us go to the mandir with words of prayer to him, it is Ma who is the instrument of his grace. While we are the grateful recipients of his grace, who is that he blesses with the greatest grace of all, the gift of himself, Ma, who is silent, who asks for nothing and obeys blindly. He blesses us, grants us all our wishes with his utmost love, waiting that one day we will ask for nothing and then he gives himself. Shared by Niharika Chopra, Lucknow. Having spent the majority of the last 10 years in hostel life in Prashanti Nilayam, my memories of my time with Neelam Auntie are of quite a different sort. They are not filled with mysterious, wondrous miracles of Swami. Those are stories that I've heard over the phone or via mail. My experiences with Auntie are instant, primarily of simple short evenings spent together, and yet they are so much more. On several occasions in Patti, in the course of our discussion about Swami, I would relate Auntie's experiences to my friends, and invariably questions would follow about her, questions of the spiritual as well as the mundane sort. I would watch every single time the surprise on my friends' faces on answers to the more mundane ones. She too ran a household, taught in a school, liked to watch a good film, and was active on Facebook. Their surprised faces set me thinking on lines that had not struck me before. And so, As I spent more and more time with Auntie in those short, simple evenings, I was mesmerized. I learned that spirituality is not merely in propounding the highest of philosophies or renouncing the world. For spirituality is not complicated, it is simple, like Ma. I learned that penance is not only motionless rest and perfect inaction, penance is in constant motion and perfect action. Like Ma, I learned that true oneness with Swami is not in only seeing Him within. It is in seeing Him everywhere, in everyone, and all around, like Ma. And yet, if I were to truly describe my experiences with Ma, it wouldn't cover a book, a few pages, or even a sentence, for I would need just a word, the same that permeates and defines every single moment with Swami, the same that is every moment with Ma, love, pure love. Shared by Shivam Chopra, Prashanti Nilayam. At the lotus feet of Swami Sri Satya Sai Baba, it was truly a delightful and humbling experience meeting Sai Ma, a wonderful soul. Sai Nilayam at Lucknow last year. It turned out to be a comforting and soul-searching experience. Throughout the lunch meeting, I felt the need to bring out the best in me to conquer my selfishness. And finally, Sai Ma encouraged me to dissect my feelings with no burden of worry. Although I will continue to practice what I believe I am good at, since that lunch with Sai Ma, with Baba's grace, I have tried to bring the best in me and asked Baba to guide me all the way. It was clear to me since that day that truthfulness and treating God's creations with love and respect is the ultimate way to worship God. Shared by Dr. Vikas Verma, New York. Om Shri Sai Ram.